Why your silence always wins against narcissists. Hey there, everyone. We're going on an interesting trip today to learn about the power of silence. Have you ever thought about how powerful silence can be when things are going wrong? You may have felt like your voice was drowned out in the noise of other people's conversations during the crazy dance of relationships. But as you got through those tough times, you realized something. Being quiet isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of how strong you really are. It's a tool that helps you take back your independence and put your own health first. Find out how accepting silence can change your life, not just when dealing with narcissists, but also when going through the tough parts of life. Stay with us as we talk about the huge benefits of finding peace in quiet reflection. Let's talk about how to deal with narcissists in your life. What were you really doing when you chose to go off the grid and block, delete, and cut ties with anyone who was connected to them? It was clear that you said, "Enough of this drama." It was about putting your energy away, starting over, and making clear rules. As we all know, narcissists love gathering information they can use against you later. This kept them from prying into your life, including your business, where you were, and your friends. They get a lot of help from their network of spies, who they call flying monkeys. But here's the catch. Everything changes when you understand that your silence is a move. It's strange for narcissists when someone stands up to them like this. Quiet but firm, your silence says, "I'm in charge." You start to think about how to get away from the harmful mess, while being careful, keeping your cool, and putting your health first. And your silence is your secret tool through it all. If you're trying to get away from a narcissistic person, please don't tell anyone about your plans. Someone could reveal the secret and become one of those flying monkeys at any time. But once you're away from that bad place, you start to see how bad it was. You need to take a step back, think about everything, heal your wounds, and maybe even see a doctor. Write down your thoughts, meditate, binge watch TV shows, read a lot, do anything to get better. You finally accept that the relationship was bad for you, which almost knocks you off your feet. But guess what? You're still standing strong, learning from and getting help from groups like this one. That's a big win. It turns out that your silence is your best weapon, because managing the narcissist's world was like walking through a minefield while acting as their unpaid therapist and constantly apologizing and defending yourself. They caught you in that whirlpool of bad things. But guess what? You broke those chains. You saw narcissism for what it really is, an honest problem. And any connection to a narcissist is bad. These people are quick to turn against you, and most of the time they do. In a relationship with a narcissist, you might feel like they're always looking for ways to take something from you. You lose not only your time and energy, but also your love, money, and things that are important to you. They act like they deserve everything you have, but they never give anything back. They copy your ideas and desires and act like they share your values, but they are lazy, shallow, and lack morals. But they're really just using you to make themselves feel better. Remember everything you gave up to be with them. Because they are always asking for things. You have lost your hobbies, your friends, your health, and your money. But you didn't know what you were up against back then. There was no narcissism 101 on your mind. But now, you're starting to understand that some people, mostly narcissists, have never cared about you and never will. These people are skilled at making you feel bad and love getting a reply from you. Remember those messages that begged for your attention and made you tell them everything you had planned for the day? After that, when you got home, you did their jobs and ran errands. You were put there on purpose, and the fake picture they showed you at the start of the relationship was meant to lure you in. We know that narcissists often make up fake identities to get other people to do what they want. So, at first, you probably told them everything about your life, including your friends, your dreams, and other things. It became a strange game because they took it all in and saved every detail to use against you later. Your voice probably stopped being important to you over time. You were abused by the narcissist in many ways, including being gaslighted, being shut out, being given the silent treatment, and more. What did you feel like? You didn't have any real life in you. Because, well, schools don't teach you this stuff. You couldn't even see that you were stuck in a habit. The pattern normally goes like this. They love you a lot and lift you up, but then they let you fall and throw you away. They then love you again and start the cycle all over again. The loop is harmful, and it's important to see it for what it is. Do not fall into a hoover, which is when a narcissist tries to get you back into the relationship after breaking up with you. If you do that, your wounds won't be fixed, and more chaos could happen. Figure out the trend and cut ties for good to break the cycle. To protect yourself, make a strict no-contact rule. Let's talk about why your ability to remain silent is your superpower and your secret tool that always helps you win. Think about this. I'm outside, enjoying the sound of birds singing and the sight of green trees. I can feel the promise of sunny days ahead. This is the kind of time when real change happens. You should take a deep breath, slow down, and enjoy the little things in life. It's about regaining power and not feeling like you have to explain what you're doing or where you are to anyone. It's about not always trying to make other people happy and putting yourself first. It's about not being eagerly waiting for a call or message, standing up to people who try to take advantage of your money, and keeping your relationships safe from being harmed. When things get tough, you have to stand up for yourself, fight for your rights, and keep your family safe. You may have been caught in these traps before, or you may be caught in them now. Keep this in mind. Your silence says a lot, and not just to the ego. It lets everyone else know too. You don't have to answer or reach out to everyone. To get your health back, you need to set limits. This could be a mean email or letter from a narcissist. But think about it. Do you want to fight back? Not really. Should you jump in? Most likely not. You don't want to fight quickly out of anger, which will only make things worse. If you hit send when you're angry, you'll probably feel bad about it later. Think about this. When you get an angry email, your first thought is to send back a mean email. But hold on, think for a second before you hit send. There might be a better way. Instead of getting angry, reply calmly. Sometimes being quiet says a lot. It can be tiring to deal with toxic people like narcissists and energy suckers who take all your energy and happiness away. When you were stuck with a narcissist and felt trapped, you may have felt this way. You reacted quickly to everything. That being said, you're growing and finding your inner power now. Your silence shields you from harm and lets you live your life as you please, without always having to defend yourself. We are all healing at different rates and on our own paths. Some people may be happy, while others are still trying to figure things out. Be calm, patient, and think about yourself as you go on this path. You learn how to set limits and figure out who should be in your life along the way. The truth is that your quiet says a lot. It shows that you care about yourself and won't waste time or energy on people who don't make you feel better. Taking a break from some people for a while might be necessary, but it's all part of getting better. In order to heal, you need to know why the narcissist chose to hurt you in the first place. They saw something special in you, but now you're in charge, and your silence is your best weapon. This isn't just any breakup. It's a journey to learn more about myself and start over. It's not always easy to get better, and it takes time. The way your story goes is more like a crazy road. It's not the whole book that time spent with the narcissist is written. You're getting out of the bad cycle, no matter how long it took or how hard it was. You're taking back control and writing your own story by staying quiet. As we come to an end, think about times when you had to stand up to family members or situations that were harmful. Finding your happiness and making your own way forward are the most important things. No doubt you've been in situations where you had to handle criticism and nosy questions like a pro. But guess what? You no longer have to put up with that negativity. I'm taking charge now, is what you're saying when you find your voice. It means a lot to choose to love someone from afar. It's a brave move that shows you won't let anyone control or trick you. And the things you've learned from those events, worth a lot, they help you remember that not everyone deserves to be in your close group of friends. Thanks for being here with me today. I hope our talk sparked something in you. Don't forget that you're not going through this trip by yourself. Be careful. Let your silence speak for itself, and don't give up when things get crazy. There is no way I can help you but win. Stay strong and tough until next time, and I'll see you then.